What's up guys, this is Jorge Yao back with another video. Now today I wanted to feature a Samurai Siege video which highlights and gives you guys an exclusive sneak peek of the Halloween Saga. Now the Halloween Saga has already started. It started last week with last weekend's tournament, but it goes on for 3 weeks until the conclusion of Halloween next weekend. So we have an event this weekend called Kamagoul's Wrath, and you can win Kamagoul, which is a pretty cool troop camp. So I'll highlight that in this video, and I'll show you guys in a second. But right off the bat, you can see that we updated our app icon. It's a samurais facing off with, I think, a raised undead version of the samurai. It looks pretty cool. I really like it. It's really eye-catching. So the loading screen here is really awesome. As you can see, it was really well done. I really like the artwork. It really brings a nice flair. It fits into theme. Really cool. If you guys haven't downloaded the update yet, I suggest you do so. And I'm about to show you a lot of the cool content that's going into the game next week and this weekend. So right off the bat, you see there's a Stone Skeleton King. So we have a Legends of War tournament starting next Thursday, where top alliances and all alliances can compete against each other in normal 12-hour wars and win permanent statues. Yes, permanent statues. And this is the lower base tier one, which is the Stone Skeleton King statue. So this Stone Skeleton King statue was awarded to brave samurai who faced up to their fears and triumphed in the Lord of Death Legends of War tournament. So stay tuned for that next week. You guys will hear more about the prize tiers next week, but this is just a simple sneak peek and tease to show you guys how awesome and cool and these items are, basically. So let's go ahead. So just to keep in mind, I'm on a development build, so you know, this isn't a live account, so I'm able to reward myself with all these items just to showcase this to all you guys out there and to hype it up, basically, because I think a lot of this stuff is really cool and fits in theme, and Halloween's just around the corner, so why not compete for some cool stuff? Here you go, the Metal King, the metal version of the Metal Skeleton King statue. So that's the middle tier version of the Skeleton King statue. Now, top tier, we have the Gold Skeleton King statue. So that's for the top alliances that compete in Legends of War. Also really cool, permanent as well. Troops come out. I'll showcase it later. And yeah, there you go. Next one, we have the Bone Archer Camp. Now this Bone Archer Camp will be available also next week. I can't tell you exactly where it's going to be available. It might be in the tournament, it could be the Onyx market, who knows, but stay tuned next week for more information, but I'm going to show it off to you in this video. After that, we have the Spiderling Egg, which is probably the coolest thing that I think in this whole Halloween saga. It's really cool. It's got some spiders in it, and I'll show it off to you in this video as well. However, I can't tell you exactly where you're going to get it from. Maybe it's going to be in the Onyx market, or maybe it's going to be in the tournament. Who knows? You'll find out next week, so stay tuned. So the last thing that I want to show you too is the Kamagoul camp. Now this camp you can actually win this weekend. So the tournament starts tomorrow, where registration starts at 11 a.m. GMT, and you have 24 hours as an alliance to declare war or to start the tournament. And you have once you declare, you have 24 hours to accumulate as many war points as you can. The prize tiers have already been announced, with the Kamagoul camp at the top tier, so it's at the top prize. But I wanted to show off what that camp actually does because it's really cool, and I want to showcase it in this preview as well. So you guys have an idea of what you're competing for this weekend. So let's go ahead in our history and our rewards. You see all these items that I've been rewarded. We'll go one by one and kind of showcase what's what. So I'm gonna probably save the best one for last, which I think is the Spiderling Egg. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough comparison between the Spiderling Egg because they're all pretty cool in my opinion. But the Spiderling Egg, the Gold Skeleton King statue are really cool. Those are for next week. But let's go ahead with the Kamagoul camp first, since you guys are going to be competing for that this weekend, starting tomorrow. So I placed it on my canvas. There you go. And as you can already see, there's a ghostly what looks to be like a jade lion, larger jade lion. He's ghostly and he's just roaming the base. He's a lot larger, but I want to see him in action. So let's go ahead and do some battles. As you can see, the loading screen has been updated too. Well, not the loading screen, but the sliding doors between menus. That looks pretty cool. Fits into the theme. Really cool. Look at that. It's got the kind of a ghostly version of the Kami tree. So let's go ahead and drop the bonus troop right here. So this is the Kamagoul, bonus camp that you're going to be trying to compete for this coming weekend. So let's drop that right now. So there he goes. Pretty awesome. He's got some HP to him. So look at all those defensive buildings attacking him. And not really. He's only down to half HP and he's already taken out one pulse tower, or lightning tower, excuse me. And so he took down one lightning tower and basically almost a second one. And look at all those defensive buildings that were attacking him. He's immune to freeze, so there's 2 freeze towers there. Did nothing to him. So really cool, really powerful. Definitely want to compete for that. But let's move ahead and go for another camp. And let's see what the next one brings, because I'm really excited about this and I really want to show that off. So there you go. I'm going to move it to the side of my canvas. There's Kamagoul. You can win it this weekend again. Let's go ahead and choose another one. So let's see. Let's go with the statues. So first statue, like I mentioned earlier, you have the stone version. So you can see there's a skeleton king that kind of roams around it. It's a permanent prize. Permanent prize to defend your village and attacks. So it's pretty cool. I might be wrong in terms of defending your village. I know it attacks, but I'm not positive if it defends your village. Find out next week though, when all the specifications are released. So today I'm not going to go over exact numbers with you because this is just a sneak peek, but just to show off how cool it is. But tune in next week, definitely for sure. All the information will be provided for you. So tune in for that. So let's go ahead and claim the other ones too. So you got the stone one already claimed. You have the metal one. Let's put it right next to it so we can see what it looks like side by side. So a little bit different, as you can see. Color scheme's a little bit different, slightly different. And let's go ahead and claim the third one. So these are the top 3 prizes for the Legends of War next week, which starts next Thursday again. It lasts from Thursday 11 a.m. GMT to Monday 11 a.m. GMT. So right through the Halloween festivities next weekend. So those are the 3 statues. Really cool in my opinion. Pretty badass. I think it's probably one of the coolest statues that I've seen in the game. So obviously the stats of each troop that comes out of these camps will be varied, and the top one with the gold skeleton king statue will have a stronger one. Now again, details will be released next week, so I won't give you exact stats on these. I just want to show off how cool they are. So let's go ahead and battle with these guys. Again, the sliding doors, pretty cool. I think it's the same base or similar base, but doesn't matter. I just want to show off the troop. Again, the Kamagoul camp will also come out with this when I drop the bonus troops, but let's focus on the skeleton kings. So there you go. You have Kamagoul doing its thing right there, mawing at the lightning towers. But look, the pulse towers. But look at the skeleton king warriors. They're doing massive amounts of damage too. Keep in mind that there's 3 right now because I have all 3 statues. Each tier has different level of HP, different amount of HP, and different stats. And again, you'll find out next week what those stats are. But pretty awesome. Those skeleton kings are awesome. So those are the top prizes for next week's Legends of War, or the prizes for next week's Legends of War. There may be other prizes. I don't know yet. You'll find out next week. But Legends of War is going to be awesome. And these are the 3 statues that will be awarded to you if you qualify for that tier. Now, that's definitely something to compete for in my opinion. I definitely want one of these for my my real village. They're really cool, especially the gold one. The gold one looks so badass. It just shines. Like having just gold statues in your base is just a symbol of like dominance, basically. Like you're basically the boss, you know. So I definitely want that. That's pretty cool. But let's move ahead and let's show off some other stuff. So I've already showed you the Kamagoul. I've already showed you the Skeleton King statues. Let's go ahead and show you the Bone Archer camp. So I placed the Bone Archer camp right there. Let's see where. So as you can see, ghostly looking archers. But what did they do? Why are they called bone archers? Well, we'll find out. Let's go ahead and do an attack. So I'll attack from this side this time, so you have more of a gameplay. So you see the lion kind of rushing over and mauling the castle right there. They're taking it down pretty quick with the skeleton kings. Now you see the archers. They're shooting. What are those? Those are bones. Those are bones. They're not shooting arrows. They're shooting bones. Pretty cool, huh? They're ghostly archers shooting bones, and they do quite amount of damage. And look, there's a poison effect on it too as well. Pretty cool, really cool. And as you can see, there's I think 3 or 4 archers in there, so it's a pretty cool camp. I don't know if it's gonna be part of the Legends of War tournament, or if it's gonna be in the Honest Market, or but it will be in the Halloween Saga. So, and the Halloween Saga ends next weekend, so who knows where it's gonna be. But find out next week if you want full details on the info of these troops, these camps, and stay tuned for that. But let's finish this off with what I've been waiting for, which is what I think is the coolest thing that in this whole Halloween saga, which is the Spiderling Egg. Now this thing is cool. So I'm gonna move everything else to the side right now because I want to show this off so bad because it is so cool. It's got some really cool visual effects which I want to show off too as well. So let's move everything else to the side and let's move that to kind of the centerpiece. As you can see, what are those? What are those? They look like spiders, but they're not spiders. They're like miniature onyx lions. They're miniature onyx lions. But what does it do? What does it do? So let's battle. So again, similar base again. I think it might even be the same base. So let's attack. So as you can see, all my troops are doing damage. Now the Spiderling, so those Spiderling or little Onyx Jade Lions or Onyx Lions that come out of the Spiderling camp aren't meant for really offense. As you can see, it hasn't been fully balanced yet, so keep in mind that these stats are not fully solidified, so stay tuned for maybe more stronger troops for that one. That wasn't as exciting as, you know, as I hyped it up to be, but the real kicker is what they do on defense. Now again, on offense, those troops might be buffed before we release them next week. Again, it might be in the Onyx Market, it might be in, you know, the Legends of War tournament, so find out next week. But again, it's not fully balanced yet. This is just a sneak preview, so don't think that those little Onyx Lions are really weak, because they'll probably be stronger by the time they're actually released. So I want to go ahead and actually show you what it does on defense, because that's the coolest part. That is literally the coolest part. So here we have the actual Spiderling camp. See, look at all those Spiderlings coming out of that egg. So what happens when you attack that egg? Well, you're about to find out. So let's go ahead and attack this egg and see what it does. Let's drop a few samurai there. Look at that freeze effect that it does. Look at that. It's like a web. It slows down troops. It kind of just wraps them up in a web cocoon like. That's so cool right there. And you see those Spiderlings coming out of that egg. The samurais are taking forever to take down that egg. But look at that. Look at the cool effects that are on there. The webs that are coming out that kind of just slow down the troops and make sure that, you know, it's well defended. But I'm excited to see what actually happens when the egg is destroyed. So let's go ahead and drop a few other samurai to see what happens. Boom, the egg is done, and there you go. Oh my god, look at the little onyx lions just mawing at the samurai, just killing them. Again, that these little onyx lions have not been balanced yet. This is just the first pass. It'll be available next week though. It will be balanced, so most likely they'll be more powerful than they are now. But I just wanted to show how cool this is, and like awesome visual effects, and just how awesome our designers are in terms of making these cool prizes. So let's go back to our homepage and kind of review exactly what's going on and just recap. So we have the Kamagoul camp, which you guys can win this weekend in this weekend's tournament as the top prize. Next week we have Legends of War, where you can win one out of the 3 statues. So you have the stone one, the metal one or silver one, and then you have the gold one, Skeleton King statue. It's permanent. It's got the skeleton warriors in there. Again, stats again will be released next week. You have the bone archer camp, which you saw earlier, where you have these ghostly archers that shoot bones instead of arrows, which is really cool. And then last but not least, we have the Spiderling Egg with those baby onyx lions just roaming around. But when it's on defense, you saw just earlier with all the little spiderlings coming out. That's really cool. And then the effect that it has on oncoming enemies, where it spawns webs and slows down enemy troops. And once the enemy troops break the egg, these little onyx jade or onyx lions just unleash havoc on those troops. So there you guys go, sneak peek of all the Halloween content that's going into the Samurai Siege this weekend, all next week. More details next week, so stay tuned. Watch our Facebook page, check out our Facebook, our Twitter, everything like that, with full stats and everything. But there you guys go, Halloween sneak peek. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.